first off, I am so sorry for last week, the cold that hit our family. Like, I was able to do the one workout that I was able to upload, and then after that, like, it just went downhill rather quickly from there. So I do apologize for not being able to get anything else up, but thank you for being patient. We are back, we are here. I have like the leftover stuff. So if there's any sniffling or coughing or me having to get a little bit more sips than normal, I apologize in advance. I will try to edit out anything that I can as far as sounds, but just in case I don't get to it, I apologize. But we are here today with some glute and ab work. Now, dumbbells will be needed. Bands, I highly do recommend grabbing one if you have one, like a resistance band or a glute band, one of those. However, if you do not have it, don't worry about it. You don't need it. But like I said, glutes and abs, of course, I will always provide modifications, advancements, adjustments for pre and postnatal. However, I will always show full out first. And speaking of pregnancy and postpartum, please make sure that you watch the integrity of your midline here, okay? So if you're noticing any signs of intolerance, coning, bulging, doming, or even a sinking in or even pressure down on that pelvic floor, please go ahead and regress the move, okay? Other than that, let's go ahead and dive right on into today's workout. We're gonna go ahead and get started with some squat butt kickers. Ready? Come on down here for me. Drive that heel back right here. Good job. So, like I said, today is glutes and abs, okay? Now, in case you didn't know, your whole core canister, which involves more than just your abdomen, also includes your glutes. Your glutes are considered part of your core. So if you want to think about it, you're hitting like the whole core today, okay? But for today, you have a total of 11 moves, okay? We are doing each one at 60 seconds on, 20 seconds of rest. Go ahead and step out here, times 2, okay? So you're gonna fly through them. You only have 2 chances, okay? So while the duration is longer, do take that into account for the dumbbells, okay? Make sure that whatever weight you're using allows you to use it for a longer duration, but still challenges you, okay? But you only have 2 times that you're doing it. So you need to make sure that you're checking in with yourself, and if you're able to challenge yourself and go up, challenge yourself and go up, okay? Go ahead and come on down for me. Additionally, a lot of the moves, you're gonna give me cat-cow right here. A lot of the moves are going to be unilateral work, okay? But what we're gonna do for a lot of them, it's gonna be we switch at the 30, okay? For some of them, we're doing the full unilateral for the whole 60 seconds. We'll get the other side when we repeat, okay? I'll let you know when that happens. Go ahead, stay right here on all fours. You're gonna thread it for me. Palm goes up to the sky. Now, if you can get that shoulder down, get it down. If not, no problem. Breathe right here. And if you've never worked out with me before, hi, hello, my name is Bree. I do tend to talk a lot of my workouts. If that bothers you, do not hesitate to mute me. I promise you, it does not offend me whatsoever. Okay, go ahead and come on down for me. We're gonna do some glute bridges right here. Rotate that pelvis, core is engaged. Let's get those glutes warmed up. Now, like I said, I will provide modifications, pre-postnatal adjustments, advancements if possible. However, I always show full out first. So one of the best ways to modify if I don't get to it right away is just to go ahead and adjust the weight, okay? Lessen up a little bit, maybe even reduce range of motion, okay? Next, we're gonna do some dead bugs. Come up here with me. Now, pregnancy, postpartum, this is gonna be a move that if you ever need to for any ab work, you can drop it right down here, okay? We're almost there. Move 1 is gonna be an RDL. So start thinking about the weight that you wanna use for that. Again, 60 seconds. It's okay to start light, go ahead and rest. Start light, build your way up, okay? So, like I said, 11 moves. 11 moves. 60 seconds on, 20 seconds of rest. Repeating times 2. And remember, some of them are gonna be 30 seconds on one side, 30 seconds on the other, and some of them are only gonna be, we're focusing on that right side for the whole 60, then on that left, okay? So remember, If you want to see progress, if you want to see change, you have to be willing to challenge yourself. Check in with yourself every 20 seconds. Can you up it? Can you modify less? Can you do something, okay? If you want to slap a band on, right here above your knees, okay? RDL, feet are underneath your hips. Have a slight bend in those knees for me. Rotate your pelvis, lock in that core. Weight stays close, mid-shin, just above if you need to. Squeeze to come up, okay? It is a hinge movement, all right? Let's go. So, what I like to say is try to have your dumbbells, if you can see if it's that noticeable. Mine are more at a 45-degree angle to my legs instead of being directly in front, okay? I bring them a little bit out to the side, but you need to keep them close to your body, okay? Close to your body. With the hinge, you need to make sure the movement comes from your hips first, okay? It is not just you bending over. No. It is a hinge. Karate chop here at your hips. Act like you have a high bar stool chair behind you. You are aiming to tap that high bar stool chair with your glutes. Now, once you feel like you cannot push your hips back anymore, that's where I want you to stop, okay? When you are pushing and you're like, I can't push my hips back anymore, but I can do this with my trunk, you are now working your low back, not your glutes, okay? And then I really want you to think, dig into the ground and push, okay? Push up, okay? You have to engage your glutes, squeeze and push up. Here's a little weird thing, bear with me. When I was getting taught about RDLs, one of the ways that I was taught, we have less than 10 before we go again, is when you're down here, act like somebody's gonna come and poke you in the butt, okay? Get ready, let's go. And you know how sometimes when we know that somebody's gonna like tickle us or something, we like clench or we like engage and contract? Do that, okay? So really push your hips back here and then think, oop, engage, contract, squeeze my glutes to come back up. You know, kind of like that defense mechanism. I know that was really weird. That was one of the ways that I was taught. And you know, sometimes when you're just taught something that is so weird, it sticks with you. That was it. That was it. You keep going. Move number 2 is gonna be choppers. So we're gonna focus on, this is where we're gonna do 30 and 30, okay? So 30 on one side, 30 on the other, all right? So for this one, I'm just showing now because we only have 20 seconds, okay? A little bit wider stance. You're gonna start with the weight over on one side, right here next to your thigh. You're gonna drive it up, control it down, okay? You're doing good. So what it looks like, a little bit of a wider stance here, okay? Mod, pregnancy, you're not gonna do the twist if it's too much, okay? I'll tell you what to do. Same with postpartum. Mod, drop weight, okay? So right here, bring it up, controlled, and then chop it down. Let's go. Up, chop it down. All right, again, mod, drop the weight. Pregnancy, postpartum, okay? You're gonna come on down to the ground. Kneeling position here. You're gonna give me a pal off press. Hold it, bring it in. Pal off press, hold it, and bring it in. So you're only holding it for just a few seconds, okay? This is gonna fire on that core, okay? And switch. Something that I wanna point out. When you bring the weight up here, you do need to challenge yourself. When you bring the weight up here, you need to make sure that you slow that descent down and gravity does not win, okay? So up, control that descent down, okay? Keep going for me. Good job. Almost there. Rest. Good job. We're gonna do it again. 30 on one, 30 on the other, okay? You're doing great. Breathe, you got less than 10 before we start again. Remember, start strong, drive it up. Work through that core to drive it up. Control it down, okay? Go. Don't let gravity just win. Don't let gravity win. It's gonna try and yank this weight down, but I want you to have the control through your core to do the move, okay? You're doing great. Keep going for me. Breathe. You got less than 10 before we switch again. Get ready for me. Switch it out. Really work through this core, okay? Make sure you're twisting that back foot. If you plant this foot and do not let it move, that's actually gonna apply stress to your knee. Please don't do it. All right, coming up next, you're gonna have a mead press, but we're doing it from a hinge position, okay? Mead just meaning your glute mead, okay? So you're gonna come on down here, hinge position. All right, load up on one leg, more underneath of you for the leg right here. This leg, pull your toes back towards your shin, lead with your heel, out. Out if you need to, tap down, out. Lead with your heel though, okay? Get ready for me. Right there, go, go, go. Now, if you want to add a band, right here. You can also hold weight. You can also hold weight. Pregnancy, postpartum. If this is too much, especially for pelvic pain, what I want you to focus on, right here, okay? I don't want you to do the single leg work. You're about to switch sides into one switch. So then you're gonna move the other leg a little bit more underneath of you, get in a nice good hinge, pull your toes back. Heel is your leading force here, okay? It's not your toes directing the movement. Now notice how I do it. I'm not letting my body lean out to the side. If you need to hold on to something for balance, hold on to something for balance. Don't use it as your main support though, okay? Notice I'm keeping my trunk nice and engaged. Relax. Here's the thing. If you can get a little bit deeper of a hinge, that's gonna help those glutes a little bit more, okay? They're gonna get a little bit more stretch. They gotta work a little bit more, okay? If you can cross your leg over and kick back, do that, okay? If not, totally okay. Let's go. Good hinge here. Make sure you're not arching your back, okay? Rotate that pelvis, lock in your core, put one leg under, hinge, feel that nice good stretch in your glutes, load up this leg. If you can, cross it over, drive with the heel. Slow and controlled. This is not about how many reps can you get. This is, can you challenge yourself? 1, to stabilize, and 2, work at the same time, switch. Your leg that is planted, your glute is working hard to stabilize. While this other one, your glute is working hard to help you do this lift. Okay? Good job. And again, you can hold on to something. Totally okay to do. Coming up next, I am gonna leave my band on just because. We're gonna have row backs. Actually, I'm gonna take it off. Silly me. Relax. So you're gonna come up here, right here, leg in front. Act like it's an oar, row it back. Nice, good control through here. Snap it up, okay? Right here, row it back. Snap it up. Ready? Let's go. Now for this one, we're doing just one whole side on 60. One whole side on 60. Pregnancy, postpartum. If you can, do the little pow off, small twist. Right, and if not, right here, right here. Focus on this movement back. You are getting rotation, very light rotation within your core, okay? So it's not going to irritate any round ligaments, your pelvis, anything of the sort. So just keep an eye on that midline, okay? If there's any signs of intolerance, that dead bug that we did in the beginning, I want you to do that, okay? You're doing great. Keep your core nice and engaged. Do this with control. Breathe. And good job. Going on over to the other side. Now the next move that we're gonna do is also in this kneeling position. It's gonna look a little bit different though, okay? It's gonna be a kneeling hinge to a kneeling side lunge, okay, or a lateral lunge. All right, ready? Let's get this other side. Row it back, core's engaged, let it help bring you up. Row it back, let it help bring you up. You do rotate and come up. Control it. Look how slow I'm going. I'm not letting gravity swing the weight. All right, I'm doing it with intention and control. You have to use a little bit heavier weight to get a little bit more of that work in there, okay? Now, like I said, this next move coming up is a little bit, it's 2 in 1, okay? So get used to it. We're doing it fully on one side, then we'll switch and get it fully on the other side, okay? So for like the whole 60 seconds, okay? So first thing you're gonna do, out here to the side, completely out to the side, toes are forward, you're gonna stay on this knee, okay? You just keep going, I'm just talking. All right, all you're gonna do first, that hinge that we did with the RDL, that's what you're doing. But from this kneeling position, you can hold weight at your chest. If you want, go ahead, relax. You're gonna give me a good hinge, and up, then walk it up just a little bit, side lunge, and up, walk it back out. Hinge, and up, walk it back in just a little bit, and let's go right here. So to the side, push those hips back, your glutes do not touch your heel, you come up, walk it in just a little bit, 45 degrees, lunge in, push up, okay? Now, from the side, let me let you see what it looks like. All right, you're staying on this one side, okay? We're not switching until we repeat, okay? So, long lever here, rotate your pelvis, you are hinging back. Notice how my glutes do not touch my heel, squeeze to come up. You're gonna rotate, get your toes pointing out at that 45, a little bit in, all right? Play with this one. You're gonna lunge out, squeeze, get as deep as you can go, squeeze to come back up, okay? Do it with nice and control. There you go. Rest. Now, I only got like one weighted one in during that one. So for this next one, I am gonna switch at 30. You keep doing that one side, okay? I just don't wanna create an imbalance for myself, okay? So you're going to stay on one side. I, however, am gonna switch, okay? Let's go. Hinge it, up, a little bit in at that 40, side lunge. There we go. You're doing great. After this, we have side plank twist, okay? We're gonna do one side for the whole 60, then we'll get the other side when we repeat, okay? Make sure you're breathing, core is engaged. Good job. So side plank twist, pregnancy, postpartum, even modification, you can take the twist out. And I'll show you how to do that. You can also go from your knees. Pregnancy, postpartum, if you need more, use a chair, bench, or couch to help elevate just a little bit, okay? Advancement, you can hold a light weight, okay? So, right here, coming in, full side plank, twist, and up with control. Twist, get ready to join me. Let's go, right here. Control. When you land, you should be in that nice, good side plank position. Keep your core engaged as you twist. Now, pregnancy, postpartum modification right here. You can also drop that bottom leg, be right here. You can also go straight to both knees, right here. Okay? Again, like I said, pregnancy, postpartum, if you need more, go ahead and elevate, okay? Now, for this move, elbow is underneath of your shoulder, okay? Make sure that your hips are not rolling forward, they're not spilling back, okay? Keep them in line, keep them stacked over each other. Make sure that you're not arching back. Ribs are down as if you're trying to crunch them towards your hips. When you come up, think again about your ribs. Instead of crunching in the front towards your hips, they're crunching to the side towards your hips, okay? You're gonna get the other side. So for visualization, When you're lifting up, you wanna think, keep your ribs slightly forward, crunched here. When you lift up, you wanna maintain this and think about crunching here, ever so slightly. Go ahead and go. It's not huge. It just helps you get in the right position, okay? It's not like you're forcefully trying to get everything to crunch. That's just the position that you should get into and maintain throughout the whole move. Now, obviously during that twist, you're gonna lose some of it, but then you just regain it when you come back. There you go. Now coming up next, we have a heel press, okay? 30 and 30, so at the 30 we'll switch. You can add a weight, you do not have to. If you're gonna add a weight, I would place a towel and then put the weight on, but you're gonna place it right here behind your knee. All right, you can also add a band. A couple different ways you can add a band. You can add it directly above your knees. You can also wrap it around your feet, okay? So that is up to you. All fours here. Engage your core. Squeeze that dumbbell if you're gonna use it. Right here. Drive the knee in and back out, okay? Hip height or just below. We're not reaching for the stars, okay? Get ready, go ahead and go. Now the thing is, again, you do not have to use the band or the dumbbell. You do not have to, okay? That's a way to modify. When it comes to this move, I want you to make sure that you are walking your opposite hand out just a little bit, okay? Notice how this is gonna create good 3 points of contact when you lift your other leg off the floor, okay? This will bring stabilization, okay? Because what I don't want you to do this or start to lean out to the side. You're gonna switch as you lift that leg, okay? I need you to stay nice and controlled, and you're gonna make sure that you are engaging properly throughout your entire core, okay? You're doing good. Again, hip height or just below. Get ready. Rest. All right. So now we are going to, again, 30 and 30. Breathe. I was talking a lot during that one, so I stayed on one leg. I'm gonna get the other leg for the full 60 on this one too, but again, when I say switch, you go ahead and switch, okay? Again, if you can drive that knee in towards that elbow as much as you can, that's gonna help make that glute stretch to where it has to do just a little bit more work. All right, you're doing great, breathe. Push through it. You're almost there to that switch. And switch it out for me. Now, coming up for your next move is gonna be a plank series, okay? Now, you do start off in a low plank. However, if you find that going from low to high is way too much, you can start in the high plank. That is totally okay. Pregnancy, postpartum modification. You're gonna go from your knees. You're going to drive your knees in towards your elbows. You are not going to do any of the high-low stuff. You're not going to do any of the hip dip stuff that I'm going to talk about. And you can also elevate this and take out the down dog, okay? So what it's going to look like, coming on down here, 2 of everything. Down dog, hip dip, come up here, drive it, and then only 1 down dog. And then you'll come back down. All right, ready? Let's go. So hip dip. What it looks like right here. Hip dip. You're gonna come high. Drive the knee. Down dog position. Come back in. Control yourself down. Hip dip. Now, postpartum modification. All right, pre-pregnancy as well. Right here, like I said, mod position. You're gonna take those hip dips out, drive, child pose. Bring it in, nail that form, okay? Now, pregnancy, postpartum, if you need to, again, elevate, just focus on knee drives. Take the whole cat-cow down dog position out. Focus just on the knee drives, okay? Watch your core, any signs of intolerance, I want you to back out of it, okay? You can go up to a wall and just work it on your knee lifts there, okay? You're doing great. You only have just a few more after this, okay? Then your workout is done, you're doing good, all right? So after this, we're going down into another move for our glutes. It's gonna be a lockdown position, okay? And it's gonna be up and overs. I'll show that partway through, okay? Come on down, hip dips, knee drives, down dog. You're doing great. Keep going for me. Push, challenge yourself. You're doing great. It's Monday. How do you feel? How are you doing? So coming up next, it's a lockdown position for an up and over. If you want to use a band for this one, feel free. You would put it right above your knees, okay? You're gonna come on down right here. You're gonna kick one leg out. The other leg is gonna kind of be underneath of you, not necessarily straight out to the side, okay? Right here, all you're gonna do, up and over. This is all you're gonna do next. Now notice, I'm not rounding, I'm not arching through my trunk. My glutes really doing the only lifting here, okay? This helps your low back to kind of chill out. We're doing it fully on one side. Let's go. Right here. Toe stays pointed down. So pull it back towards your shin. Right here. The only way to truly modify this is just do a little less, okay? Still lift it, but don't do big full, okay? Fully on one side for 60 seconds. We'll get the other side when we repeat. You're doing great. Keep breathing for me. Don't let that low back arch. Engage your core, let it help stabilize you. Keep pushing, you're almost there. You got less than 10. Less than 10. Rest. Good job. We just got the other side. After this, 2 moves left. You're doing great. Keep pushing for me. Keep challenging yourself. We're almost there, okay? Get ready. Other leg. Lock it in. Let's go. No rounding. No arching of that low back. Breathe, that toe stays pointed down. So don't point it back towards the wall, you keep it pointed down towards the floor. You're doing great. Coming up next, we have a bear command. So when I say lift, you're gonna give me bear lifts. When I say drives, you're gonna give me knee drives, just driving your knees in towards your elbows. When I say hold, you're just gonna hold, okay? That's all you're gonna do. You're gonna be starting on all fours, hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, okay? Right here, this is what it's gonna look like. Lifts are gonna be right here. Knee drives are gonna be right here, hold right here. Now, pregnancy, postpartum modification can also elevate. You can do lifts and down for the knee drives. Feel free to stay down, okay? Ready? You're gonna start off with lifts. Right here, it's command. So when I tell you to do it, that's what you're doing. Up and down, slow that descent down. All right, keep going, keep going. Like I said, lift, drive, and hold. Those are the commands, okay? Pregnancy, postpartum. If you need to, you can elevate. Get ready to drive it in for me right here, right here, right here. Pregnancy, postpartum modification, you can be right here. Right here. Go back to those lifts for me. Give me a good hold. Hold. You're doing great. You're doing great. Drop it down. Lift it up. Drive. 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 You're doing good. You're almost there. You're almost there. Don't quit. Don't quit. Don't quit. Ready? Rest. Good job. Good job. You have one more time of that, and then just one final move, okay? Your last and final move, 4 dumbbell swings to 2 single leg hinges, one side at a time for those single legs. We'll get the other side when we repeat, okay? Start off with lifts. Give me some knee drives. You're doing great. Push through it, fight through it. Hey, listen, while you're doing this, if you are interested in a free mom's conference where we are gonna work on igniting your strength and fueling your faith, the Faith, Fire, and Fitness Summit is coming. Registration is open, go ahead and hold. Registration is open. The event is December 4th through the 6th. It is all virtual. All virtual. Go ahead and give me lifts. Completely virtual. And like I said, free. There is a VIP option if you want just a little extra bonus. Go ahead and knee drives, but it is not needed, not required, okay? Go ahead and rest. All the information is gonna be down in the description. I'll talk more about it during our stretching portion, but I just wanted to let you know it's gonna be happening right here. You're gonna give me 4 of these, then you're gonna load it up, and you're gonna give me 2 single leg hinges. Ready? Let's go, all right? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, load it up. Plant it, lock it in, core is engaged, down, bring it in, out, and in, and then repeat, okay? Modification, for the dumbbell swings, you really honestly just gotta lessen up on that, okay? You can drop the weight completely for these single leg hinges. That is totally okay to do. Modification, pregnancy, postpartum, for these hinges, tap back, bring it up. Tap back, bring it up. Totally okay to do. All right, just focus on that one side. All right, when it comes to these swings, shoulder height or just below, rest. You're not aiming for the sky, okay? It's not a full overhead swing. I don't want you doing that, all right? So 4, and then we're going to the other leg, single leg. Here's a tip, if you focus on a spot on the ground for those single leg hinges, helps you with your balance, okay? Let's go, hinge, thrust, right here. 4, load it up, plant it, lock it in. If you have to tap down, totally okay. Bring it in, there we go, slight bend on that knee, all right? It's not your knee doing the work. Remember, it's that hinge that we talked about. You're doing great. I need you to keep pushing. I need you to keep fighting. You're stronger than any move I can throw your way. Come on, mama. Believe in yourself. Finish strong. This is your workout. Come on, let's do it. You've got it. You've got it. Don't you quit on yourself. Nope, tell yourself, you've got this, you can finish it out. You're stronger than it. You're stronger than it. And, woo! Good job, mama. Grab some water. You did great. You did great. Shake it out. How's it feel? Monday workout's done. It is in the books. Shake it out. Did awesome. All right. Right here, big inhale. Come all the way down. Good job, right here. Breathe. Make sure to come back on Wednesday and join me for an upper body workout. Good job. Keep breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. Come on down, deep squat for me. Right here, push. Good job, go ahead and come on back. Stick it out for me right here. Lead with your chest forward. So like I said, the first ever Faith, Fire, and Fitness Summit is happening December 4th through the 6th, all virtual and free. There, like I said, there is the VIP option if you want just a little extra bonus, but it is not needed. Go ahead and switch. It is not required. You can do it 100% for free. And the thing is, if you can't attend any of the lives, no worries. Absolutely no worries. There will be replays for everything. So what it's going to look like for this summit, we are going to be in a community group on my website. Okay, so it's not like through a social media platform or anything like that. Okay, in this community group, what I'm going to do is there are going to be lives. We have live devotionals, live workouts, live info sessions, all this different stuff. You're also going to have daily posts that are going to go over certain fitness topics. Go ahead and pull it in for me. We're going to have nutrition topics, all of that stuff. So we're going to hit on all of that. And it's all basically about how in the world do you take on motherhood and fitness together? How do you do that? How do you integrate it without feeling just overwhelmed and burnt out and like, how are you supposed to do this? But also, how do you integrate faith into that? Because if you're here, then you know, if you've worked out with me for a while, then you know, I firmly believe God has to be the center of every aspect of your life, and your health and fitness is not excluded from that, okay? Go ahead and kick it straight forward for me right here. And so we will talk about how do you integrate this? How do you bring God into your fitness? Not only that, but how can you feel so empowered in motherhood again, especially if you kind of feel like you've lost that spark, or if you kind of feel like that moment that most moms feel for just a little bit of kind of like, where am I? You know, like, what is this part of motherhood? What is this? Because I'm not sure. Good job. So just coming back to feeling empowered, go ahead and just reach over right here. Feeling empowered in motherhood and being able to integrate fitness. And not just that, what are the top fitness things that you should know if you want to nail your goals? Especially if you're like, you know what, I'm gearing up for 2026. That's going to be my year. I'm going to hit my fitness goals. I'm going to work on my health. I'm going to change it, revitalize it. Go ahead and switch over. I'm going to give you everything you need to know on how to exactly do just that. And again, like I said, with also integrating Christ into it. So if that is something where you're like, ooh, I would like to do that. And again, like I said, it's totally free. Then go down to the description box. There's gonna be more information. If you click the little link that's down there, it'll bring you to the page for it. Go ahead and come on up. And that's where you can learn more about the event. And that's also where you can register. So registration is now open. Like I said, it is going to happen December 4th through the 6th. So go ahead, snag your spot now, get in, get prepped, get ready. You'll get some little goodies until then throughout the next coming weeks, okay, to help you prepare for it. So other than that, thank you for being here, Mama. Man, you are so awesome. You showed up on a Monday, you worked out with me, you pushed through, you challenged yourself wherever you could. I'm so proud of you. Keep pushing, keep fighting, keep working for yourself, for your goals, for God, for everything. And mama, you got this, okay? I hope to see you right back here on Wednesday for our next workout together. But always have a great day, night, week, weekend, whenever it is for you. And I will see you very soon.